Hello, welcome back. Episode 20. Yes,
2-0.
sir. 2-0.
Hey, 2-0.
Yes, sir.
Bro. We need something to do something, right?
I know, right? We should do a giveaway of some sort next, not this episode, in a few episodes. We'll conjure up some thoughts and figure out what it is that we want to do. So, like we always say, back with a banger for y'all for this week, y'all. We're so excited. We just had some great W's as Cowboys and Lakers fans.
Today was a good day.
Man, it had us on the edge of our seats, to say the least. So again, like we said, episode 20. It's your boy Chris,
Dre,
Larry.
Yes, sir. Pop us off, Dre.
Man, first and foremost, let's go ahead and talk about this game 2 has concluded. We saw Anthony Davis throw the dagger in them boys, in them Nuggets, and last second shot, nothing but net, a 3, which we didn't even need. Unbelievable. I'm calling it myself right now. Lakers are going to the finals. It's not even a question at this point.
100% agree with you on that.
I feel like that's saying, hey, I'm waking up tomorrow at this point. Right. Lakers are definitely going to the finals, and there's like no doubt about it.
You think it's a sweep?
No. I still got gentleman sweep. So I got 5 games.
5.
I got 5 games. I mean, if we do sweep them, I won't be surprised. I think we can kind of go off momentum like right now, but at the same time, I want Denver to at least get 1 game.
Right? Why?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like Denver can get 1 game. I feel like they're good enough to get 1 game.
Yeah, for sure. At first, I was like, okay, Denver's going to take us to 6, just because they have been playing the way they've been playing over the last few series. But when you have a young team like Denver, and the way we just took their soul tonight, bro, it might go 5. I wouldn't be surprised if we sweep them though.
Yeah, I'm taking the 5 games. Denver has a talented roster. They've been hot throughout the playoffs. They put up a great fight tonight. You know, nothing to take away from Denver. They're just not the best team in the series. They just can't keep up with Anthony Davis.
Losing like that is crazy.
Yeah, like that was disheartening. It might be a sweep just because they took their soul out of it.
Like you
tonight,
made a great defensive stop, and then you made another defensive stop against Danny Green, and then Lakers get the ball. Inbound it
with 2 seconds.
Not a design to play either.
Crushing.
It's a 3-pointer, dog. Oh my God. Our reaction to it was outrageous. It was crazy. It was I'm so happy, man. I think that us passing this, getting this next series, who knows who we're gonna play, man. It could be Miami. It could be Boston. The Celtics.
My reaction kind of reminds me because for all the viewers, I was kind of chill. Like I was like super chill.
He was super laid back.
I was like, right?
I was low-key kind of pissed.
No. I was like,
nigga, get up.
Look. So it kind of comes from one of the all-time goats. And I remember they was like, "What you not happy for? What you not cheering for?" He was like, "We ain't done nothing. Series not over yet." Like, you know, hey, RIP Black Mamba, bro. I'm still hurting behind that one. RIP to one of the GOATs.
Yeah, man, that was a great takeaway. Man, who y'all got coming out, not to cut you short, but who y'all got coming out the East talking about, you know, this next series where we're going to see?
MIA, baby.
Miami.
Cali, we the best.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to see Boston beat Miami, dude. Miami played really good. Boston played really good in the last game, and they still barely won. You know what I mean? Miami's just a well-coached team. Yeah. You know, I think by far, like, I don't think
this goes together. Is it on the rim?
Yeah, what I usually do is
Larry's trying to get his drink together.
I sip, and then it makes like all the beer like right there, and then you hit it right there on top.
You never used that before?
Nah.
I never had the mango flavor. I just have the regular beer salt.
So you put it kind of like where the hole is. Some will go in, some stay.
It kind of tastes like a michelada.
Yeah, not really. It tastes. I don't like micheladas, but the salt's good.
Micheladas
taste good,
some
bro.
Okay.
It's not even coming out, bro.
Don't be scared of it.
He said, "Don't be scared of it."
Yeah, you
gotta open your top a little bit more too.
You make a mess. It's okay.
So about the Celtics. So I don't. About Miami. I don't think Eric Spoelstra is getting the respect that he deserves as a coach, bro.
Yeah.
Like ever since he originally got that coaching job in Miami when LeBron was there, everybody's just like, oh. He has LeBron, right? What'd you say? He has LeBron, so...
Don't laugh at me, guys.
Oh, he has LeBron, so... I mean, he of course he's going to win a championship because he has LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh, right? man, this dude is coaching his ass off.
Yeah.
Like for sure. You know, it's good to see that. And I think if they win, if they're not going to win a championship, but if for whatever reason hell freeze over and they happen to win the NBA championship, bro, he needs to get all the respect that he deserves for sure.
Yeah, I'll take those Lakers in that chip too. Hey, wait a minute. Talking about putting him on a pedestal, right? High horse. Another coach we cannot do that with is Doc Rivers. Let me not curse in here. Doc Rivers has, for the third time in his career, blown a 3-1.
He's the only coach who's ever done that.
He's only the one that's done multiple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3 times.
Bro, people are trying to talk me into he's a good coach. 1 chip in 21 years with the rosters you've had? Get out of here. Stop it.
Crazy.
Larry said Clippers like to take a game off. And I went into game 7 believing.
We both said that.
Yeah, but Larry's been advocating this for a
sure.
minute.
Yeah,
very vocally.
He definitely has.
And I was like, okay, everyone's going to show up on the Clippers side for game 7.
Yeah.
I can't believe. I was telling disbelief they lost. I can't believe it.
I 100% believe it. Why? Because they don't have, I don't think that team has enough or had enough before they lost playoff experience as far as like the total team. It's top heavy. You got Kawhi with tons of playoff experience, Doc Rivers with tons of playoff experience. But who else on that roster, on that team seen past the Western Conference or the Eastern Conference Finals on that team?
Well, we know about Paul George and playoff ball.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a given right there.
Terrible playoff experience, right? You know what I mean? So nobody on that team, and please correct me if I'm wrong because I might be missing somebody, but literally nobody on that team, bro, has seen good playoff experience besides Doc Rivers and Kawhi Leonard. Nobody. Lou Williams?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing?
Hell no.
Not with the Raptors. I have to check.
Didn't play with the Raptors?
He did it.
Last year?
No, not last year. But before he's played with the Raptors. And the Raptors were making it to Eastern Conference, but losing to LeBron. I just don't know if he was on the team.
I don't think he was.
But then he played with the Rockets too, and the Rockets have been making it to Western Conference. So I don't know. We'll have to check.
Washed out.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Like I'm talking about.
You said past the Western. Nobody's been in the championship.
Finals, right?
No.
Okay, so look at the Lakers, right? Danny Green, Rajon Rondo, LeBron James, Dwight Howard. Who else?
I agree.
Like it's crazy.
I just thought you were saying like.
But we're talking about a team, the Nuggets, that what kind of experience they
has a lot of heart.
Yeah, but they don't have any postseason success at all either.
I mean, they lost. They lost to the Trailblazers last year by a game, and it was like it was down to the wire, dude. Right. I was like, okay, this team is something to be kind of nervous about.
Yeah, man, it's kind of like I just don't understand how people could sit here and say all this stuff about the Lakers, talking about the Lakers are soft, the Lakers don't have no heart. Time out, bro. The Lakers are not soft, and the Lakers got plenty of heart. And the people who came up with this nonsense were, again, non-Lakers fans, right? Mm-hmm. Saying what they could do to try to muster up some energy to kind of give them teams a little bit of an edge. It didn't work. So, yeah.
And one thing I'm very impressed with is throughout these playoffs is actually Lakers defense.
Oh, it's been
which
great.
I've been very, very surprised because I knew we were concerned about that.
Yeah,
with
man.
The mismatch, our perimeter defense and things of that nature.
Yeah.
We've completely, shout out to Vogel, for setting it up too and the making everything the adjustments we need to. So, yeah.
Yeah, we just can't continue to put us like today. I'm glad we won the game and we're lucky we won that game, right? We cannot put ourselves in that position again because if we end up playing against Miami in the NBA Finals, bro, nah, that shit ain't gonna work. Because us being up in the game and then letting the team come back, you've seen it happen a couple times with the Rockets, right? Supposedly Frank Vogel said something along the lines of like, oh, well, when they get up in the game, they're up high, they just get bored. Like that's unacceptable. You need to put your foot on their throat, bro, and just go ahead and kill them off. Yep. Yeah, right. And then you see it happen tonight with Denver. Denver came back and almost won the game. Yeah, that's not going to happen against Miami because Miami can make it rain from 3-pointers. Yeah, so it's gonna be crazy, man. What's your thoughts, bro?
Nah, I'm in 100% agreement. I usually am looking for my way to disagree my way somewhere in here, but I'm 100% in agreement. I feel like the Lakers defense has been great, right? I'm not gonna say shocked, but I kind of feel like Frank Vogel would make key adjustments as I've seen him do in the past with Indiana. As far as Miami, I think Miami is full of shooters, so we can't get too comfortable with him. Yeah, and they have a killer on their side, which is Jimmy. And the thing is, what I tell people a lot, Miami may not be the most talented team because I don't think they're more talented than the Celtics, but their will and their effort and just the way they zone in because of their leader. I tell people all the time, the leader of the team is who the team's going to take, like their mood, right? Or like the personality of them. So with LeBron, I tell people all the time, LeBron is he's laxed, right?
Really relaxed,
to me, LeBron comes off as what is this called? Like when you feel like you deserve something.
Entitled.
He's entitled. Like he gets in the game and it's like these calls that he doesn't get. It's like, hey,
he deserves to be entitled.
Yeah, well, he does.
You know what I mean?
Like, tired because he's on the other end of the court and he's doing this number talking to him.
Yeah, bro. You need to get back on D, bro. Yeah. You like the calls.
That shit be pissing me off.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Bro. Like, why are you bitching about calls? Nigga, you're not gonna hit the free throws anyways. Like what you doing, bro?
Slow it down, maybe get him in foul trouble, but so it's like I don't know. He comes off as very entitled, and he comes off like I seen, and I think we talked about this last week when they were having like a dispute or whatever. He's on the bench, like the teams I think it was the Rockets and the Lakers, and they were kind of like getting heated. He's on the bench like chilling, like laxed up, like I'm LeBron, I'm not getting involved with that shit. It's like, yeah, I get it, bro, but at the end of the day, like those type of things, I'm not saying go in there and fight or whatever, but those type of things kind of get the momentum in your favor, right? If you kind of show that type of mode as being
the rest of the team follows.
Exactly. Because I mean, you look at LeBron, like this game, right? At the end of the game, LeBron wasn't really showing up. Like there was a few moments you were like, yep, that's the GOAT. That's your GOAT. That's your GOAT. I'm like, yeah, that's my GOAT. I already kind of knew that was going to happen. I knew that in those moments, I just feel like LeBron don't really start moving into his fire under his ass, bro. And
I don't like that at all.
And when it's fire under his ass, in most cases, he's not successful. I feel like he plays a lot better when they're far more ahead. Like when they blowing. Well, that's everybody. I mean, it's a lot easier. The rim look a lot bigger when you up by 20 versus when you need 3 points.
Yeah.
You know?
When you need one.
Yeah. Facts.
For real. So how you feeling about that? This is the MVP, the GOAT, 16 votes for him. How do you feel? You feel some disrespect on that or what?
To be honest, nah, man. I remember we had the segment. So for all the OG Game Script viewers, we had that segment. And I told y'all that Giannis was going to get MVP.
What episode was that, bro?
Bro, this was like early episode.
This was like
early episode. This was before the move. This was before the big move.
This is pre-haircuts.
Yeah.
This is pre-haircuts.
Facts. But I was saying I think Giannis is going to get MVP, and Giannis is also going to get Defensive Player of the Year. Based on the fact, Giannis, the way, I don't have his stats up right now, but the amount of points he was averaging on the amount of field goal percentage, his assists went up and had the best record in the league. To me, it was hands down. And another thing that comes in, you got to think, it's not all stats. A lot of it is the media as well. Mm-hmm. Who does LeBron play with?
The LA Lakers.
He plays with, but he also plays with Anthony Davis. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis is another not potential, but some people put him in top 5. Some people say he's top 7, top 8. Yeah. He's another top 8 player. So that's going to take away from his draw as far as like being most valuable, because I feel like maybe it's like a stretch, but some people feel as if LeBron wasn't on the team, the Lakers could still get 8th, 7th seed.
Yes,
they would have definitely got higher than that, but yeah.
I'm saying like some people got them at slide in. I've been hearing they could still slide into the playoffs. I feel like if you take Milwaukee, he's on the East. He's on the East, so it would be easier. Yeah. It may be a little bit easier, but I feel like if you take him off Milwaukee, bro, they're not nowhere near as talented as what they are now.
I agree, but that's just supporting cast. He doesn't really have a great supporting cast, so it is what it is. But I mean, months ago we weren't even talking about LeBron getting any type of MVP. Yeah. We're talking about MVP things, so I'm not upset personally myself. Like, it is what it is,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I don't think that LeBron should have necessarily got MVP. I guess Giannis deserved to be MVP, Yeah. For me, it's so hard for me to see past what you've done for me lately, bro. And I get it, and maybe they should give the MVP award a little bit earlier, because it started rubbing people the wrong way when you give people MVPs and then it's like
they're at home.
Niggas got bounced out the playoffs in the second round, bro. I'm just kind of like, eh. Yeah. So yeah, I guess. But next year he better, I don't know who he's gonna sign to, if he's gonna stay with Milwaukee, but he better do some serious damage. Serious.
As LeBron, though, I feel like his legacy right now, what's more important is going to be championships.
Absolutely.
But the guy already has 4 MVPs. So he can literally come down.
And he has 4 runner-ups.
Yeah,
which is crazy too.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
I mean, like Shaq got cheated out of MVPs from Steve Nash. Kobe got cheated out of.
Oh yeah, well,
Kobe got cheated out of both of them out of several MVPs. I mean, MVPs do have like some type of say so, but at the same time, every time people have conversations on the street, what do they say? How many chips you got, bro?
Yeah. I think the MVP thing is important from like a own personal accolade standpoint, bro. But I just think it's so corny how the media consistently goes up and down with how they want to give the criteria, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you like,
that's why we don't give it so much basis. It's kind of like bodybuilding. Like, okay, you can say this person and this person, but it's more of like,
it's like opinion.
It's opinion. Yeah. So that's why we lean so heavy, whether it's the conversations, like how many chips do you have, whatever it might be, scoring titles, things of this nature that are solidified facts.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I really think it'd be interesting if they start doing MVP at the end of the year and start accounting for playoff runs. Well, I think the shit will change the conversation.
I would definitely love it because then we could stop adding James Harden to the conversation.
For sure.
Some bitches up in the playoffs.
For sure.
But I feel like, yeah, man, I feel you, bro. I feel like 100% Giannis deserved it. I feel like Giannis was going to get Defensive Player of the Year. As far as the MVP situation and what Giannis is going to do, I feel like Giannis definitely has to come up with something because I don't know how much Milwaukee can surround him with. Right. And at this point, LeBron has already made it okay for players to move teams. Right. Nobody's really tripping. But then on the back end, one thing I will highlight in that conversation that we're having, I really enjoy LeBron saying it pissed me off. Right? Because I'm so tired of him taking a damn high road, bro. Like, stop being this.
He's done that before, though. This isn't his first time. He's done that before when he was a runner-up. I mean,
saying that.
Say it, bro. Say it. Because it reminded me of Jordan in The Last Dance when he's like, Barkley won MVP. I'm going to show you who the real MVP.
Mm-hmm. But I kind of feel like at this point in time in the career, LeBron is trying to take that road, even though we know he's not like that. We know he's not like that. He's not like that at all, bro. He just I don't think he cares enough about winning the MVP in order for him to actually, I think it's more of like a play that he just wanted to say some shit to be in the headlines. Because literally, bro, at the end of that press conference, he was like, oh, this will make the headlines in the morning, which is kind of corny because you knew it was going to. So I kind of feel like it was a setup. I feel like he was going to say that shit just so you can get some shit going on. You know what I mean? Because he really not like that, bro. And I don't need that from you. Don't like, you ain't got to pull that front.
Yeah, I already know you. You already showed your card.
Yeah, bro, you cool.
Then he goes in game 2 and scores 15 points.
Like, I don't need that from you.
I'm really thinking like, cool, bro, you're ruining my argument right now. You had a 15-point. You had a 10-point game. You had a 10-point game against the Rockets. You had a 15-point, bro. At some point, like, pull yourself together,
you can be great in your own right, bro. But I think we're at the point in time in the career, in LeBron's career, especially this year, and I think they will win the NBA championship where, LeBron will go down as, again, one of the greatest basketball players that's ever walked the face of this earth. But we can't continue to compare his mentality to Kobe's and Jordan's just because he's just not like that. It's cool. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But he's just not like that.
Right.
Kobe definitely would have went out and scored 60 today. On 30 shots just to prove
taking that last shot.
Just to prove a point, right? You know what I mean? But again, at the end of the day, that's who he was. And Jordan was similar to that. It is what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm just happy these Lakers are winning. Shit.
Yes, sir. I am glad about that.
Well, y'all got anything else in the NBA? Because I'm about to transition to this big game we seen today.
No, we're good. We're solid.
Okay.
We're solid.
Well, NFL Sundays here. We saw the Cowboys down by 20 in the first quarter today. Down by a young dub. Came back and won 40-39 against those Falcons. Very exciting game. Man, some big moves coming up. Looks like the Falcons had a meltdown, not understanding the rules on onside kick. Thank goodness. We actually seen some quality after the first quarter from Dak Prescott. We seen some good plays by Amari Cooper. We seen Zeke act like he's playing without a contract for a minute. It was an ugly game, but it was a dub nonetheless. Very happy. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. I'm definitely my key takeaways from it is 9-7. That's pretty much how I'm looking at it. 9-7 this year. That's what we're looking like, bro. I mean, I hate to say it, but what Chris said in the summer before football was pretty accurate, right? Now I'm like starting to pay attention because he said it, and it's like, okay, well, I feel like Dak's gotten better. I feel like these first two games,
well, he should be getting better.
yeah. He's been playing better, or has he been going against bad defenses?
Either way, we ain't stopping nobody. But go ahead.
But on the back end, even if we would have lost, my takeaway wouldn't have been Dak because Dak had a great game. He had how many yards?
450 passing
yards, bro, and two rushing touchdowns
and one passing.
He's the first player to ever do that. But he also made great decisions. I didn't see he didn't have no interceptions. Every passes were on the money. People were dropping, but the defense made it hard. Why do we have to keep on climbing back?
Well, that was not really on the defense. I'm going to say that's more turnover.
Field position.
Yeah, then the fact that we held them to that actually was pretty decent.
Yeah, that's the players fumbling.
But they scored every time, though.
Right.
So you could arguably blame the defense, but it wouldn't be in your best interest to blame the defense in that situation, just because the Falcons had such good field position.
Right, you're taking over the 40.
The fumble,
and you're like, okay, here you go.
Fumble. So I'm blaming, even though the special teams came out clutch. Are you done? I'm sorry.
No, I'm good.
Even though special teams came out clutch at the end, bro, we had 2 turnover on downs due to stupid bonehead ass special teams plays.
Yeah.
A fake pass, which failed.
That was
and you tried to basically QB sneak a punt.
Didn't have a chance.
With 5 yards.
It didn't have a chance.
Horrible, bro. That was such bad decision making, right? So the coaching is getting blamed for that. Yeah. And then Zeke fumbled the ball twice. One of them we lost, and then the other one, Dak tried to make a bonehead play. That was the worst decision he made all game. That was really his only bad decision when he tried to shuffle pass it to Schultz there at the end, and we lost the ball. So yeah, man, I don't know. We played good overall, but in the second half, but that first half had me just checked out.
Yeah. I was turning over to red zone. I was like, this game is trash.
Over.
So like I've been saying all year, I agree with Larry. 9-7, 8-18, essentially, depending on who we're playing against.
Hopefully, we get the division.
The division is horrible, bro. Everybody's defeated.
Division's trash, but still at the same time, like just like the end of last year, even if we make the playoffs, are we able to beat Seattle? You know, or do we have enough talent defensively to stop a Russell Westbrook?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
It's been a long day.
Westbrook.
I don't think so.
No, I know so.
Yeah.
The way DK Metcalf looking right now, there ain't no shot. Who's guarding him? Uzier?
Yeah.
No. He's going to put his ass to sleep.
I really I take good takeaways. I really like Lamb this game. I think Woods made some good plays.
Yeah.
I really like Woods as far as on secondary. He looked good, but I really like Lamb today. Lamb came out and played. Our boy that always disappears on away games, Amari, he looked good today. Schultz looked really good at tight end today.
Yes,
I was really good with that. I mean, I feel like, bro, I just feel like we got the keys to success, bro, but we're not utilizing them.
We do, man, and I think it comes back down to it's going to come down to defense for us, man. Our defense cannot turn the ball over.
Yeah. And
we can't. We had 2 interceptions that they just.
Our offensive weapons are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Between Gallup, Cooper, Schultz has actually had a great game. CD Lamb, Zeke, Dak can score it on his feet. Like offensively,
we can score with everybody.
Yeah. Defensively, we can't get somebody off the field for third down, to save our life. I feel like third down,
man.
Another first down. Okay. No. Third down, another first down. Like, my goodness, come on, guys.
I don't understand the thought process behind us in this zone, bro, because we always get killed in the zone on out routes and just in the flats. We just get destroyed every single game, every single team. Oh my God! Like,
what is our answer for Ridley?
Like seriously, bro. And granted, you know what I mean. We did a relatively good job against Julio Jones, right? With the exception of him missing that one catch. Thank God he didn't catch it.
But I think he might have been hobbled a little bit. I seen him
he
around.
did eventually. Yeah, eventually he was hurt. I think that play was in the second half.
May have been.
Yeah.
But Hurst, even their tight end, had a decent game. Todd Gurley was getting yards on us. So defensively, Boo.
Our defense is suspect, man.
Trash.
Very suspect.
So suspect, bro.
But another thing I've seen, a big thing today outside of Cowboys football, which Cowboys football included, but especially the 49ers, was the injuries. Oh my goodness. We've seen Barkley, looks like a torn ACL, right?
Yeah, he is torn ACL.
4, like Garoppolo, Bosa,
Christian
everybody in the
McCaffrey.
49ers.
Christian McCaffrey got hurt too?
Something with his ankle. He's going in for an MRI.
Oh,
we already
my
seen
goodness.
Michael Thomas is out for 2 to 4 weeks. I mean, we could probably just put a list like this long together right now on like season ending injuries at this, like it's crazy. Mm-hmm. And, personally, like we were talking about previously, I think a lot of this has to do with missing a preseason and
absolutely
training camp.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that at the end of the day, I think when it comes to like injuries in any sport, right? I don't think that they didn't prepare. I think they were prepared, right? I just think the issue was, like you said, them not having that in-game simulation hurt every team.
Right.
Because you got people dropping like flies, dude, like injury all over the place. And I think that not having those, because normally they play 4 preseason games, not having those 4 preseason games, it's killing teams, man. Whether whether a team is playing or a player, is playing 2 quarters or playing 1 quarter, that in-game simulation is so crucial because you can't simulate that in practice.
No,
you can't simulate that. You can't simulate that adrenaline. You can't simulate none of that, right? And I was just telling my homie earlier today that when you look at players in the NFL, and you think about injuries to the anterior chain, right? So you think about injuries to the Achilles, calf, hamstring, lower lumbar, like spine, cervical spine. All of those injuries, bro, you rarely see an athlete recover from, football players specifically, recover from those injuries at all, ever. Back injuries, never. It really never really happens, bro. They just continue to have the same lingering injury over and over and over again. Yeah. So when I see players have like hamstring issues, bro, or back issues, they're done. Yeah. They're done. Especially
like running backs and things like that. Like it's
done.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
You know what I mean? Like an ACL, he can bounce back from that, because I've seen it happen before. If it's going to be for him with the ACL, it's going to be more mental than it is going to be physical with somebody like Saquon Barkley, because he definitely takes care of his body and he does a damn good job in the weight room. I do know that for a fact.
Yes.
But mentally is that mental hurdle that holds them back, right? And you see that so many times with athletes, and you rarely see people overcome that hurdle. You saw Adrian Peterson overcome that hurdle, right? He overcame that hurdle and he had a MVP season the following year, right? But it's rare, bro.
Yeah.
It's rare.
There's girlies and things of that nature, like
RG3, mentally, he checked out, done.
Yeah.
Just don't have the confidence. Right? Yeah.
Because it's always in the back of your head. After you have the injury, now it's always there, like, it's going to reoccur, right? And I'm going to miss another year of football. And what's that going to do to my contracts and, everything else that falls to it? So, man, it's just been wild, a number of injuries. I kind of expected COVID to have a bigger play in the NFL than we've had. Once again, there was no positive test, which is crazy to me. Like, I don't believe you, but like,
bro, how? It's such cap, bro. It's so cap. Like, I don't get it.
Right, it's symptomatic. Yeah.
If they were in a bubble situation like the NBA, it would probably be a little bit more believable, even though I still don't believe the NBA. No positive test from any players. All right.
It's big money right here. This NFL, it's big money. They do not care about your players. So big time. And NFL injuries, man, that's it's a big running theme right now. We're only 2 weeks in.
Injuries there is right now.
Man, you want to hear some other big names I was just looking up right now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane, especially the 49ers. So let's go to.
And that was just all those 49er players just got hurt today, right?
Yes.
Jimmy Garoppolo, I know he got hurt.
I'm going to go to just the bigger players. Christian McCaffrey, we spoke on. Drew Lock, the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Cortland Sutton, wide receiver for the Broncos. Devontae Adams for the Packers has something going on with his hamstring. Who got DJ Hayden, cornerback. Tyrod Taylor got hurt before he even stepped on the field.
Cam Akers got hurt.
Cam Akers, Malcolm Brown, Byron Jones, Barkley, Sterling Shepard, Here goes the 49ers. Bosa, Garoppolo, Mozart, Solomon Thomas. Jonathan Joseph. It just
that sucks, bro.
Like, this is crazy.
That's horrible.
This is week 2.
Yeah, that's not insanity. Good. That's not good, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's tough. It's unfortunate. You don't want to see a player get hurt, especially in the NFL, man. The life expectancy of an NFL player is so short.
Michael Thomas. That's just a huge name to have out this early in the year. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. Hopefully it turns around.
We'll check it out. Bad for fantasy football, too.
We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Hey, I hope y'all get better. Don't worry about how much money I'm going to lose. But I hope you get healthy.
You better play that waiver wire.
Get better, bro. Yeah, man.
Well, that's pretty cool for football. Any other games I want to highlight in general?
Nah, man, not really, bro.
Not particularly.
I'm so engulfed in basketball right now, man. I can't really just get super motivated for football.
You're just into Dallas right now, and that's really about it.
Yeah. And after that first quarter, I was like, "Fuck this."
At least the Lakers winning.
Exactly. That's my whole attitude. I was like, "Shit, listen, I know I'm getting me a guaranteed dub tonight." And that was sketchy. That was real sketchy towards the end. What else you got for us, bro?
Man, shoot. You know what? Before we get into these relationship topics. Kanye West somehow, some way manages to stay in the headlines regardless of what's going on in the world. He is a true artist of managing to capture everyone's attention. He's back on Twitter. Twitter had blocked him for a minute. That's how bad things are getting. And essentially at this point, he's trying to get all the music artists in the industry's masters back. He laid out 7 rules today as far as musicians and contracts and things of that nature. I'm so over Kanye, but you know who's an expert on this? Your boy right over here. Input, please.
I'm going to say right now, man, Kanye West is spitting game, dude. He's giving these artists game. Is he doing it at the right time? No. I don't know how sincere he is. Like, I feel like this information could have been kind of dished out by Kanye. I feel like Kanye has been at this information at his disposal, right? Because he has a label. He has good music, right? So he knows the ins and outs of the labels. But right now, after the running for president, Kanye is really irrelevant. Nobody's really talking about Kanye right now. Mm-hmm. Nobody's really feeling Kanye. So I don't know, man. I just feel like it's crazy how he just keeps on coming back up. Like he just won't disappear, bro. He's just like he's always around. Then he's pissing on Grammys. Like he's talking like,
Is he lying though?
About what?
What he's saying?
About the
lying?
Grammy?
I don't know. Is he lying though about what he's saying?
He's not lying. No. He's not lying at all. This is all good information. Like I love it, bro. It's just that the way in which it's being done, it just feels like he's cloud chasing once again. Yeah. He's just. I don't know, bro. Like,
the thing is I can't really say anything negative about his rules as far as keeping, artists keeping their money and their masters and everything like that. But just like you said, cloud chasing. Like, I can't take you serious anymore. Like, you're just a clown.
You've lost it, bro.
Like, yeah,
you lost it. Nobody even
you went pro-Trump. At that point, you lost me. And then he went for president,
and then you went and ran.
Yeah, and that just doesn't make any sense. And then. It's just always something with this guy. It's a mental issue. I feel pretty much at this point, he's about to start a cult. Like, I'm not going to be surprised. He's going to start a effing cult out there, and it's not going to surprise me one bit.
That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know I know what he's trying to achieve. It's just unfortunate that all the stuff that happened around him, is making him look not great, to say the least. You know what I mean? Like, the run for president, like he started losing people when the whole slavery was a choice shit. That was like at the top of the bullshit mountain with him. Mm-hmm. And he just been going downhill ever since, man. And he been like so vocal. You got to think about your audience, right? And I don't mind him, saying and having his own beliefs, bro. And then you got to think about your audience, bro. You got your finger on the minority part of America, and then you come out and say, "Hey, Trump, 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 Trump." You know how many people that's going to affect, bro? That's an L.
That's a disservice to black people.
That's an L. That's an L. Regardless of how you feel, that's an L for saying that and being that. And then the whole running for president shit, and then Harriet Tubman thing, and then it really honestly started with. But you think about it, bro. You think about it. Kanye been on bullshit for a long time.
Yeah,
he been on bullshit for a minute, bro. Even with the Taylor Swift situation.
Question for you two, especially for Larry, because he's in that generation. He talks about how impactful Kanye was as far as an individual, bringing style to the culture and changing everything from more of what we're going to say gangster music and stuff like that to backpacks and things of that nature. Do you expect a lot of good music from Kanye moving forward?
I don't, right? I don't, but I will say this. I always don't expect good, and then I listen to them like, oh shit, this is a banger. Like the last one, the gospel one, that one actually was pretty good. And I don't even like gospel music.
Check for it.
Bro, I know you didn't check it, bro, because the thing is at work, I got a dude, he's like a super Kanye fan. Like he's big on,
he committed no matter what.
Yeah, bro, he committed. And I'll be like, bro, you tripping. Like, you tripping. Yeah. But when he started playing it and it was every hour, and it's catchy, the beats are fire. Yeah. He really does, bro. He's a musical genius, bro. It don't matter. Even the Ye album, I listened to the Ye album, I was like, let me see what this boy talking about.
That was decent.
And that one was decent. And then the one with Kid Cudi was cool. He got a few tracks with Pusha that was hard. I'm like, he ain't completely out of it when it comes to music. No, he ain't no Drake. I mean, he coming at Drake on every damn tweet, bro. You got to learn how to play your role, bro. Right now, Drake is that guy. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Drake is that guy.
Drake is gonna be on that guy for a very long time.
I feel like Drake's run is coming to an end.
I concur with you.
But who's gonna take that mantle? Who's gonna take that mantle?
I think it's a combination of artists who now kind of have the wave. It's a combination like the Baby, Lil Baby, like these artists.
I wouldn't put.
They're not going to replace Drake, but they just
lyrical content.
Yeah, but they're not going to replace nobody. I don't see anybody right now currently replacing Drake. But I just feel like Drake, what he's been doing recently, it just hasn't been.
He's not even trying at this point. He doesn't try whatsoever.
And I ain't gonna lie. And I like the last song, but I just feel like it's right now the way music is right now. It's so many cool artists that they can replace an amazingly great artist.
It's so funny though that you bring up Drake in that conversation, man. You think about like how many smart moves Drake has made, bro. Like as many times you kind of hear Drake associated with something that's not ideal when it comes to like the ghostwriting. And everybody's just like, oh my God, the ghostwriting. Oh my God, the ghostwriting. Right. But this day and age rappers like low key think that Drake's the GOAT. Like this day and age rappers think Drake is the GOAT, which is fine. They can think that, you know, but you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of kids, you know, people in their mid 20s, late 20s, and then maybe even some people in their early 30s who might think Drake is the GOAT, you know?
You know, it's just fine. Different people for different eras. Because if you have somebody from way back in the day, they might say, hey, Cool G Rap and Rakim are the GOAT. And okay, I get that, old school. Like that's your era and stuff like that. You know, I can't really have that argument with them. You know, some people that are more, to their own opinion. You know, younger and stuff like that, they're exposed to the Drakes and the 6ix9ines and things like that. And it is what it is. That's just their era. You know, I'm not going to sit here and try to preach Tupac to you because that wasn't your era. They're just not going to get it. They weren't a youngster at that time. So, I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but Drake is definitely not the GOAT.
Yeah, I feel,
he's had a great wave.
I don't think he is.
His wave is spectacular. Like, I got to give him longevity and everything, and just staying on top is #1 hits and whatnot, but you're not the GOAT. Like,
And again, it depends on the qualifications on how you want to qualify it, right? You know, what would you, and we're not going to get into this because this is going to be another topic for another day, but how would you qualify that? That would be probably my conversation. Like, hey, what do you qualify him as a GOAT?
Right.
What qualifies him to be?
Now, if you wanted to make a hit, grab Drake by all means. Like, if you want to make a radio banger, I mean, just easy out.
Because he's carrying a lot of people's careers.
He is.
You know, he's carried a ton of people's careers that it's just been like, man, crazy.
His longevity is crazy though. I'll give that to him. Like, insane.
Oh yeah, how long he's been doing it and been at this level for as long as he's been doing it, bro?
2008.
That's a long time, dude.
You know, somebody doesn't have that longevity. Streaming 6ix9ine, them album sales have looked like they're
like shit. You know what? And I'm happy about it because now the generation is finally standing up for something. Like, I mean, the fact that like I initially thought we were just gonna fold. Like I thought, because I mean I'm a part of this generation, right? I'm like I would say in my prime. Sorry. But the fact that he didn't sell as much as like I thought he was gonna do numbers. I thought he was gonna do like those YouTube streams he be getting. And I thought people were really gonna go out and support it. But I feel like everybody's like kind of just letting them clown themselves out. The great Nipsey Hussle is smiling upstairs right now. You just gotta let clown shit play itself out, bro.
Bro, his music is trash. I don't know how anybody likes his music. I think he was a smart business person in general. Yeah. But his music is ass. Like his music is fucking trash.
For somebody to be that big and me not,
you know what I mean?
Really anything.
You know, I just thought for me, I was just like
entertained by it.
No, not even that. I'm blown away by the fact that his music is so trash. And he got so many streams. Like to me, that's amazing. Like I don't get it. Like I can't wrap my head around it. It blew me away. And that's the conversation we was having last week. I was like, I don't really care about his music. And there's a lot of people that do though. You know what I mean? Like generally speaking, when it comes to how many streams he got.
Post-COVID, a few years from now, right? Just a few years down the road. You go to the club, how many 6ix9ine songs are they throwing on?
Probably none.
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like, what is your catalog?
But he already made the money he needed to make. That's what I'm thinking. Like, he already made the money he needed to make. And
I don't even know any. I don't know 169 songs.
The only one I know is the one with Nicki Minaj, Gooba.
I heard of a song named Gooba, and that's I don't even know.
I know it because when my barber was like,
I have no idea.
My barber was like, "Hey, have you seen the music video?" I said, "Nah, bruh." And I'm on YouTube all the time, bro. So shit just be popping up, right? Mm-hmm. And so, because I'll get on trending, and a video was trending on YouTube for a long time, right? So I watched it. Nicki Minaj looked great in the video, right? And I was just like, okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't like this dude's music. Yeah. I'm just like literally looking at Nicki Minaj the whole time. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just blown away that he got so many streams and so many views for his music being so below average. For me as a rap fan, to me that's not rap. To me that nigga's just yelling the whole time. That's
what I've heard too. Like he has no flow. Bro. He just comes out there. It's like an energy thing or something, I guess, but can't relate whatsoever.
I just don't understand it. To me, it's just I'm blown away that he got so many like streams and his music is so trash.
It's like a train wreck. But then again, you're selling to kids and stuff. Majority of it's to younger crowd, right? And he knows how to dial in to YouTube and everything like that, and to get those, like you said, the video is what amazing, you know, aesthetically, right? Like it's very colorful and vibrant. So you're just tapping into that.
Bro's like a circus. Like he's like everything.
Literally looks like a clown.
He's everything about the circus in one.
Yeah. You got the face tattoos, the colored hairs. Yeah, that boy's nothing serious. No one's putting no respect on that.
Yeah, nobody's taking him serious. Other big news right now that I see a lot that's kind of going viral on my Instagram is Cardi B is divorcing her husband Offset. So, and how do we kind of feel about that? And the thing was, initially it came out that there were infidelities, right? Because Offset has done it so much and got forgiven, And then she came out and pretty much just denounced those rumors, saying that there was no infidelities, there was no baby on the way.
And that she know of.
That she knows of. And that she just got tired of arguing, she got tired of not being happy, and now she's out, she's trying to pursue happiness.
Why are we surprised? This isn't Jay-Z and Beyonce. We were talking about Cardi B and a member of the Migos. I mean, you're trending right now, but I'm not surprised whatsoever. Like, you expect them to be together for forever? Nah, I don't think so.
To be 100 with you, bro, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how, again, YouTube, because again I'm always on YouTube.
But his boy seen something on it.
And Instagram just pop up all the time, just like something about her saying that she didn't want to be with him no more because I guess what you said, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I heard some stuff that I don't think it's true.
When is enough as far as like the arguing? Like, when do you finally come to the conclusion that after marriage that it's time to go? You know this about somebody before you marry them, though, generally speaking. But it's a celebrity though. Yeah. Celebrities timeline, you know, and I said this a long time ago. Like, their years is like 3 to 1 to us. Like, they live in 3 years to 1 to us. Like, motherfucker, y'all met 2 weeks ago. Y'all already married? Yeah. More time. They got more time on their hands.
What the hell's going on? Y'all live in a goddamn time dimension?
If y'all ain't making an album hardcore in the studio or on tour, yeah, you got all the time in the world, right?
I mean,
you get to know each other. I got to go to work and come back home and kind of work for these.
You got to work too. Yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
They can just hop on a jet and be whenever they want to. So I guess it changes up things. But
yeah, bro, I don't know.
I mean, who's losing in this situation, really?
I feel like Offset is. Offset is losing. I feel like Offset. So he's
gonna get drugged no matter what.
Yeah, so this is kind of my dynamic. They already kind of categorize him as a sleazebag with the cheating rumors. So he's dead on that one. Now, from my perspective, or the people that I know, he's coming off looking like he's taking an L. They're basically saying he's getting left, so you look like you're taking an L. And on the back end, who came up in this situation? Did Offset come up? Offset didn't come up. Cardi B came up. In my opinion, Cardi B got the bag. She got the exposure. She got the ghostwriting. She don't need his ass no more. She don't need him. So now it's like, you know what? When you get to a point to where you feel like you winning and you that top tier person, every small thing becomes a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the smallest shit that you possibly could put up with, you can't tolerate that shit no more.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The way that you used to talk to me, you need to lower your tone a little bit now because I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm winning.
That's the reason why.
Bro, she's up. She was
so stupid.
What is this WAP got them? A divorce and shot through the foot.
Yeah.
But
yet and still my Instagram followers still want to model their lives after him. I mean, I'm not getting it, bro.
That's a crazy.
I'm not, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, bro. But yeah, Cardi B got the bag and she left his ass. But you know what? If it was a guy that did the same thing, it'd be a big ass problem.
How long until she's hooked up with somebody else?
Not long.
Nah.
It's not long. They're giving the box up within 2 to 3 weeks.
We got rapper. We're gonna get an athlete on this.
She might get a rapper or athlete, bro. And guess what? All of the young women are gonna follow that. They're going to be in a relationship, in a long-time relationship, fall in love, and then they're going to get used and abused by the next person. It's just, it all because they're following her trends, bro. Like I get it. It's like, I get it. Same thing with the drug dealer and the gangster rappers. Yeah, we follow that, whatever. But like, it's just crazy, bro. That's why I don't follow it. I feel just like Chris, but I know that like people always ask me about relationship topics and things like that. So we had to jump in on that one, but I could care less.
I'm all about the relationship topics, bro. I just think that relationships with celebrities, the majority of them is just corny. It's just corny.
Yeah.
It's just like there's no substance to it, bro. It's just a farce. Yeah. It's like smoke and mirrors, dude. It's bullshit. The whole relationship was probably fake to begin with.
Probably is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a kid together. What's the kid's name?
Oh, some of those celebrity names.
Culture.
With the culture.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed. You could have been a little bit more unique. All right, so last thing, moving on. Last thing was Meek Mill had recently did a retweet on this LA boy Instagram, which is a very popular Instagram, right? And it was saying, man, the worst part about going through your phone is scrolling all the way up on your photos, because shit, you might not know, it's like 20 relationships on that shit. What's y'all take on your partner having pictures of their previous relationships? Because some people are saying that, hey, these are special moments that I never want to let go. Like, these are special memories. Look at Dre's face. Look at Dre's face.
Face is just like, hell no.
Look at Dre's face.
That is hilarious, bro.
Those people are tripping. There is no way. Your boy, that relationship is over. That shit is deleted. It never happened. It's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, there's no space on my phone for that.
Let me ask you a question, though. So if you're dating a chick and she got her prom pictures like back in high school or something, and of course you didn't know her in high school, it wasn't with you, and they up or whatever, they're in her phone, like, that's cool,
this
right?
Like back in the day. Back in the day, we didn't have everything on the phone.
Uh-huh.
Them prom pictures, you cut it.
Goddamn.
Photoshop that shit with some scissors.
Yeah, that's how that shit used to be. Yes. I better not be going through, you move in with me and we're in a relationship and you got a whole relationship in your phone, a whole relationship. What are you going to reminisce or something? What is this going to lead to? There's nothing good about that. You need to delete those memories. We're making new ones today.
How you feel, Chris? Chris is kind of open, so maybe Chris is more lax.
No, bro. I'm not fucking with it at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not though, but it depends on like the context of why they're not in a relationship no more, right? If that person died, damn, it's kind of fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I to be honest with you, bro, like if somebody passed away and regardless of how they were in a relationship, if it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, doesn't matter, bro. Hold on to those memories because that sucks. You know what I mean? I don't know what it would feel like to be in that situation. So I have to try to be empathetic, bro. But if y'all broke up, you got to delete that.
Yeah, I think that before you're saying was like an outlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But in some context, right? You know what I mean? Just so we can kind of cover all bases. But if y'all broke up or he broke up with you, you better delete that nigga, bro. Get him out of there. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
That trash can real quick.
I don't care if y'all got kids together. I don't care if y'all got none of that, bro. Get rid of it. We're not holding on to the memories. They are alive and well.
That's it.
Kick rocks.
Yes.
That's the only caveat is the death thing. That's kind of like, damn.
I can kind of let you make
it. Damn. That's like, bro, how would you feel like being that guy? Like,
I would still be upset, bro.
I would still be upset. You going to hell?
No. But I'm saying, like, I mean, cool. Yeah, you have a few pictures here and there, but think about it, bro. You always got to think like, damn, bro, like. Damn, am I first choice though?
They died. Of course you're not first choice, fool.
I can't be in a relationship and not be first choice. That's what I'm saying. So once you tell me that you going through this healing process and he died, yeah, no, I'm good.
All right.
I don't need them random nights crying.
So, man, I don't even want to speak on it like this, but like, you got to think about it though. Like respectfully as I can say. Laura London, like, right. So say in a year or two, she moved on. You can't tell her like she got to leave.
Yeah, you can't do that, bro.
There's no way. There's no way.
No. I'm not gonna. And I 100% agree with that. And understand that. I'm not telling her she got to delete the pictures.
Yeah,
I'm not getting in the situation.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna remove because the thing is, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but you got to understand. Like I remember one time and this happened to me in real life. I don't know. I always getting caught up in a relationship topics, and it happens to me in real life. I was dating a chick, bro. She told me she was real cute, and she actually was flirting with me. Like it was just a job, random day. Got the number. I'm like, okay, easy deal. I'm gonna close on this real quick, right? Ended up talking, dating. She always kept a certain distance, right? And I was like, bro, she came for me. I ain't even hunt for you. She came for me. And I was like, dude, like, you know, I feel like we always get close and then we kind of take a step back. We always get close, we take a step back. Like, you know, what's going on? Like, you know, what's up? I just straight up asked her. And she cried to me, bro. We were at lunch. And she was like, well, the thing is, you know, and I don't know if it was close to Valentine's Day. I think it was approaching Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And she was like, I was dating a guy for 5 years, right? I didn't see any progress into like his everyday life as far as like trying to gain, I guess, monetary issues, right? Like he wasn't trying to level up. He wasn't ambitious. He wasn't ambitious. He was complacent, right?
Yeah.
So she said that she broke up with him, right? Or she just wanted to remain friends and kind of just zone in on herself and potentially look for other options. Well, not look for other options, but just zone in. It's like she broke up with him, right? Said dude would call her, he would hit her up, she would respond, she would keep it at a friend level. And long story short, bro, she said on Valentine's Day he killed himself and sent her a long text message just letting her know he loved her and and that his life hasn't been the same since she left, whatever, bro. Like he killed himself. And she said that she'd been going to therapy for like 2 years for it, hunts her every day, and she just could never see herself getting like close to anybody for a long time because you have to imagine, bro, like you gotta deal with that on your conscience, bro, because it's like, she gotta feel like it was her fault. Yeah, she felt like it was her fault. And me just being the solid guy that I am, I was like, bro, 100% respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very compassionate about that, and you know I'm very empathetic and sympathetic for your situation. But at the same time, just being a bigger person or just being realistic in my head, I know I'm kind of self-absorbed. I need a lot of attention. I need a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I'm very cocky in a sense, and I always want to be number one. So in the back of my mind, if we're constantly going through situations where you're crying, you're going to the side and you're talking about it and you know, you're constantly bringing it up and I have to console you about somebody else. And I get it. It's a memory per se, or it's something that was lost in a tragic way. But at the same time, I'm just gonna be like, man, this not fitting for me. Like it's just not gonna be a good situation for me because it's gonna kind of damage me mentally. I'm gonna be like, man, you know, like
so there's layers to this, what you're speaking on right now. First and foremost, I feel bad for her. You know, that's a lot. Sucks, but bro. This is the thing too, is she's taking this baggage onto her next partners or whoever she's talking to, which is unfair to that person, big time, right? And then number two is she had already broken up with this individual, and unfortunately, maybe had some mental issues, whatever it broke down to, but that was no longer her issue, her problem. They're not together. So I feel bad for old boy, you know, because, you know, if you want to see someone take their own life, and I understand why she feels bad, but that therapy, she needs to have some kind of breakthrough because she's never going to be happy in life if she's thinking about that every day. Because that's kind of not her cross to bear. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody that you're not with, you know, and it's unfortunate, but people break up every day, you know, like you got to be stronger than that. And you need to go find some other purpose and put that energy rather than be negative and dwelling on it and taking your own life, unfortunately, is whether to something professional or to your next relationship or whatever. You got to try to level up, not be stagnant, not be complacent. So there's just layers to that. That's all negative. That's a little bit different of keeping pictures on the phone. That's kind of very.
So
far.
She was keeping pictures of that guy.
No. She was still holding on to it.
So I kind of feel like the biggest issue is that before he passed away, she didn't have closure. I kind of feel like in that situation, and I might be wrong, that she broke up with him with the expectation for him to get his shit together, and then they get back together, but then he killed himself. Yeah. So then she's like, don't got closure like 2 times over. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Let me ask.
That's crazy.
Let me ask. So when you say closure, I think this is a hard thing for me. I think it's a hard thing for me. I don't think I'm good at it. When you say closure, you mean like when y'all break up, like we done.
So no, not like that, right? So here's the thing, right? So in some instances with people when you're in a relationship, and I see this happen I see women do this more than men because women are more patient with relationships than men are. She probably broke up with him, thought she was doing him a solid, like, hey, so say, Marcus, get your stuff together.
Some extra motivation.
Get yourself together. I want to be with you, but right now we're not on the same page and we're growing apart. Cool. Marcus goes out here, is so distraught and so broken up from the situation, Marcus kills himself because of that. And so now she's under the expectation prior to all this shit happening that like, hey, he's going to get his stuff together because I'm hopeful, because I believe in him. I care about him. I love him. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
But he didn't. He killed himself. Now I'm guilty. Now he killed himself because I put him in that situation, right? And I couldn't save him. So that's a tough situation. And she probably will never get over it, to be 100 with you. But she's going to have to either find someone who's going to have to love her through that. And love her through that situation, which is going to be a very, very special person to do that, right? Or she's just going to be miserable the rest of her life. She only got 2 choices, bro. Yeah,
and that's unfortunately the same way I feel about Lauren London. I mean, Nip is such a big person to replace. I mean, like, you know, especially when you say like, this is I feel like I found my life partner. Like I love, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I feel like in those situations, you just like the death thing. And I hate that it went there. You just got to take that L, bro. You just gonna have to take that L. You're going to have to be that, like you said, that special person. It takes a different type of person to do that. Cause my mindset is going to be like, yeah, bro, like I can't do it, dog.
But you got to think about it too, though, right, man? Like it's rare that you get into a relationship and it's, you know, hard to say that every relationship's perfect because that's not the case, right? Every marriage, right? So like say Lauren London and Nipsey Hussle situation, right? They probably had some holes in their relationship, I'm sure of it, right? Do we know what they are? Obviously we don't, right? Well, so she's going to have to find someone that fills a different void for her. She can't look for somebody the same as Nipsey. She can't look for somebody even closely similar to Nipsey because it's not going to fill that void. Like that's not fair. You got to look for something different in your next relationship that those holes that might not have been getting filled in that previous relationship, right?
But as the guy, how do you feel like? Because I know me, I'm always thinking like, I don't know. I think I'm just competitive, right? I always want to be number one. So when you think about it, bro, like, okay, I'm always be asking myself like, damn, like, I wonder, it's like, am I more like,
yeah. So I know what you're saying, but you got to ask yourself, and I'll let you go, Dre. Sorry. What are you here for? That's what you gotta ask yourself. What am I here for?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of people that wants to be number one in a relationship like you are, but there's a decent percentage of the population that can probably critically think about it and are okay with, okay, I can definitely see where they're coming from and accept it and then just be that life partner.
Right. So you think about
I think some of it is maturity. I think as you grow older and you become more mature, you start to understand those things.
For sure.
Like so far, I'm so self-centered to where it's like, yeah, no, this isn't benefiting me, or this isn't giving me what I'm looking for. So at this point, I can't do it.
So I'm looking at like a pretty dynamic relationship, right? And something that somebody I got a lot of respect for. Like I'm looking at Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, right? He has a really interesting relationship with his ex-wife and the mother of his first child, bro. They do everything together. Business partners. She's part of his tequila company. A lot of producing and production companies and stuff like that together.
And he's real cool with her new husband.
Yeah, right. So as the husband of her, right, he has to. Is he taking the L? Because
in my eyes, he is. I'm sorry.
So that's just
I've always looked at him as
then that's just gonna be a maturity thing, right? Because thinking about it this way, right? Like I'm not trying to be you, bro. I'm not trying to be you. I'm not trying to be The Rock. I need to be successful. I'm successful in my own right? As long as he's not throwing shade on me and being disrespectful to me or disrespecting my wife, I don't have a problem with you. Cool. I can't control who you happen to fall in love with, regardless of who it is.
Nah, you can't control who he turned out to be. Like, you got to have that constant reminder, like, bro, The Rock was here first, and he's that guy. Like, The Rock, how do you compete with The Rock?
Apparently,
don't try to
do something because he's in that role now, right?
Yeah, but don't try to. That's what I'm saying.
What
like people trying to why try to?
But how happy are you going to be with your spouse being that successful?
You gotta leave. I gotta leave. Bro. The Rock was here first. No, I can't be there.
The Rock was there, but at least it ain't some simp or some loser.
Here's my thing.
I would prefer that.
Here's my thing. Right? Here's my thing.
I'm trying to come out on top by any means necessary.
I'm gonna leave you with this, right? So I'm a big believer of you cannot, if your chick that you're in a relationship with is dating losers, you need to seriously ask yourself why you're in a relationship with that person. Because essentially that's what you're saying. You're okay with the person that you get in a relationship with to date a whole bunch of lame ass dudes before they get with me because I'm such a W.
I want to be that W.
Think about that, bro. Yeah. Think about that, right? You're dating somebody who's dated a lot of losers.
What does that make you?
That doesn't make you. Why does that person continue to date losers? Why?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Why would I date somebody who's dating nothing but lame ass dudes their entire life? That doesn't make any sense. That means something's wrong with that person.
You know what?
They're super insecure.
He's on the
and they're super insecure, bro.
London, Lil Wayne before, who was the hottest.
Yeah, hottest like think about it, bro. Like, why would you be okay with somebody dating a bunch of L's? Niggas who ain't got no job, who don't have no ambition or something like that. Think about it. Because would you date a chick like that? We already established that you wouldn't.
No.
Right? No. Why would she date a dude like that? You got to have that same level of expectation that you have for yourself for the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life.
Bro, that boy Chris preaching right now.
I love that maturity of The Rock and that whole dynamic.
That's dope. That's dope,
That's amazing.
That's dope. I'm blown away by it.
Which aspect of the relationship do you like? Do you like the POV of The Rock? Or do you like the POV of this short guy?
I like both of it.
How you know he's short?
I've seen, bro. I looked at him. He's the L.
He's going into physical attributes.
Watch this.
This nigga Rock got 99 speed.
The Rock, one of the top grossing actors of the year.
Yeah.
This guy's a short bodybuilding guy that's coaching The Rock, and then your wife steady making business moves with The Rock. I just feel like at any time, I don't know, man. Like I said, maturity, bro, and I will take that. I attribute that to maturity. I feel like at any time The Rock can just swoosh. You know what? I want your bitch back. Like, I can have your bitch back.
But this is the perception.
That's The Rock.
But this is the perception of us who don't really know why they're not in a relationship anymore, right? And I would assume not, but The Rock could be some just abusive asshole. Right? I don't think he is, but you never know.
I think it would have came out by this.
No, for sure.
No.
But look at the maturity level of this relationship and them working together and what they're achieving, because they're doing big business, right? They're making big things happen. Bro. I mean, honestly, I could see a future Rock presidential run. Like, it could be completely a reality.
He's so liked.
So compare that to the conversation we had earlier. What do you see Cardi B and Offset achieving together moving forward?
Here's the thing, though, bro.
Nothing at all.
Nothing but shade being thrown.
Yeah.
It's just corny. Like,
but I just like to see. No, I'm just
comparing the two dynamics.
Yeah, it's just not the same
of how they're progressing and moving. Whether everything's real or not, it appears to be pretty real because the business is extremely successful. That maturity level is just out of this world.
Right. I think Offset's smart. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think he's smart, and Cardi B obviously has to be smart enough.
They have made a lot of investments together. Actually,
these moves that she's made to get to where she's at in her career, regardless of how people like it or may not like it. But she's smart in a sense of like staying in her lane, bro. But she tries too hard to do other shit that's not going to work, and we can maybe
politics.
She caught a major L by Candace Owens. Like a major
Cardi got to stay out of politics, bro.
Here's my thing, right? You can believe what you believe in, but bro, you need to put a little bit more thought into the shit that you say without just saying shit that's trendy.
She's Cardi B.
How
much do we expect from her?
So this is exactly why this is a perfect example on why I can't take her serious. Not at all. That's why I don't care about her and her relationship with Offset, bro.
Offset, Takeoff. One set, I don't know. I mean, what is it?
Take off one set.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I mean,
respect the Vigos.
You can't take any of these people serious. But yeah, she's definitely smart. I mean, she banged up the right one. Got a good ghostwriter. Her notoriety skyrocketed, and now she's leaving with the bag.
Okay, so what's your takeaway from the relationship topic, Larry?
From the relationship topic? Yeah. I already had my takeaway. I'm never dating somebody. I'll tell you one thing, though. Hey, the one thing that I did learn, though, and I feel like it's very similar to what you did say, is that when chicks date losers, it's usually something wrong with them. That's
99% of the time.
No,
bro.
That's what I learned, dude. Because I was looking and I was like, dude, she's fine. She's bad. Why is she dating all these weak dudes? And then, like, I'm talking to her. Then, as time went by, I started seeing, bro, mindset. I've also learned big time too. Mindset. I'm hitting a point of my life to where mindset is starting to not overpower beauty, but it's approaching. Like, I'm damn near ready to start lowering my standards for physicality just for that mindset, bro. Because mindset is important.
Here's the thing, though, bro. At some point in time, she's not going to look the way she looked right now. Think about that. You know what I mean? Through, some people just get super blessed, right? With hella good genetics, but through kids, through age, and through all these other things, bro. Women don't look the same, and men don't look the same either, bro. You know what I mean?
And then that body ain't there no more. Then you're stuck with a bad mindset. Ooh.
Yikes. Wow. That is an L. That's an L, my friend.
Yes, it
is. Major L.
You're hoping to find some pictures in there for a reason to get out.
Bro. Shoot. Get out of that. You about to escape out that bitch. Jordan Peele style.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that pretty much closes us out.
Yeah, I'm good with today.
Boom. Yeah. Me too.
We touched on a lot.
I love that boom. I definitely love that boom. It reminds me of that Denzel.
Boom. Yeah. Yes, sir. Man, thanks for all the love and support, y'all. Like we say always, what, Dre?
Shoot, we did a thing today, man. I'm just very happy we had the sports once again.
Yeah.
And we up out of here. We'll catch y'all in episode 21 next time.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Yeah.